God, you've been praying for God, but God already gave you the blueprint. That's the word I have for you today. God has given you the blueprint. I hope you can hear me because I'm out and about. I just brought my dad to the port, the cruise ship port, because he's heading off to a cruise to Jamaica, um, and leaving out of Miami. So I was just like, it's such a beautiful, beautiful evening. I said, let me actually wait and see like the ship sailing off into the sunset. But this morning, in quiet time, I really was just meditating on the Word of God and just like thinking of, how many people are just waiting around praying, constantly praying for a miracle, constantly praying for blessings when God has already given you the blueprint. He's already given you blessings. He's already given you the power to get wealth according to His word in Deuteronomy 8 and 18. And yeah, so like you have to understand that God does not create tables, right? He doesn't create tables. He grows trees, right? He gives you the seeds. He'll give you a seed as small as an acorn. That acorn seed that's within you, it's your job to plant that seed. It's your job to water it, to nurture it, so that it can grow into the tree, so that you can create houses, so that you can create a table, so that you can create chairs. We are creators. We are created in God's image. And if God is a creator, so are we. And if He has placed so many gifts inside of you, so many seeds inside of you, it's your responsibility to discover what those seeds are, to develop them, and then to go out and deliver them to the world so that you can derive income from them. And so stop praying for God to bless you. Stop praying for blessings when God has already given you blessings. His word tells us in Ephesians 1 and 3 that He's already given us every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places. But it's your responsibility to understand what those blessings are and then be able to develop them and deliver them. Just like when with Noah, He gave Noah an assignment, right? And Noah answered the call on his life. Same with you. God has given you an assignment. He's given you a call in your life. And I'm in Miami. He's giving you a call on your life. And it's really important that you answer that call. And it doesn't matter how many people are looking at you, judging you, laughing you. They won't understand the call, right? When Noah was building the ark to save him and his, they were laughing at him, right? They were laughing at him. They're like, wait, what is wrong with him? They thought he was crazy. But God gave him the blueprint. He gave him the blueprint so that he can go out and save his family. If Noah never answered that call to build the ark, right, he would have died in the flood. So it's your responsibility. New York, I'm good. I'm actually out in Miami right now. This is where I live. But I just wanted to give that word. Like, oftentimes, you're praying for a blessing and God already gave you the blessing. He's already given you the blessing in the blueprint. It's just your responsibility to discover what that blessing is, discover what those seeds are that He's planted in you, and be able to develop them and deliver them to the world. That is your assignment from God. That is your responsibility. He's not going to do the work for you. Like I said before, He doesn't create tables and chairs. God gives you the seed that grows into an acorn. He gives you the acorn that grows into a tree. So God provides trees. And it's our responsibility to be creators just as God is a creator, and to co-create our lives the way God instructed us to. Right? So my message to you today is stop praying for blessings when God already gave you the blueprint. Use the skills that you have inside of you. Use the gifts that you have inside of you. Oh yeah, right? Jesus did walk on that lake. So use the gifts that God has given to you. That is your blueprint. Use that blueprint. Just like Noah used the blueprint that God gave him to build that ark to save his family, it's your responsibility to use the blueprint that God has given to you. And the blueprint is literally the Bible, the Word of God. The Word of God. Knowing that your identity comes from God. When you understand whose you are, no one can tell you anything different. No one can tell you your identity. When you truly understand whose you understand who you are. You understand your capabilities. You understand the power that's within you. You understand your authority, right? You understand your authority. You don't have to question. You don't have to sit around and doubt, and you don't have to sit around in shame. You don't have to sit around thinking that you're unworthy. You're not. You're called. You're qualified. You're anointed. You're appointed. God has already equipped you. He's already equipped you with everything that you need inside of you. But it's your responsibility to discover what those gifts are. It's your responsibility to develop them and then to go out and deliver them. Remember, you only need one idea to create a life of just abundant income coming in. In 2024, we're about to go into 2025, and I'm telling you, if you are not jumping into the digital marketing arena, you literally taking your experiences, taking your years of experience, taking your years of education, taking whatever expertise, anything that you're really good at, you can literally be able to profit from your God-given purpose. Literally. You can create a guide, you can create an ebook, you can create a course, you could create a membership site and be able to profit passively from your purpose. So make sure, oh, from Jamaica, yay! So make sure that you are stepping into your God-given assignment and answering the call of God on your life, and not allowing the enemy or any naysayers to keep you stuck in the same cycle over and over and over again. If Noah never answered the call, he would have drowned in the flood, right? But he answered the call of God on his life and began building that ark, knowing that God has assigned him that. God had already given him the blueprint, and he answered the call. He started building when everyone else was thinking he was crazy. They were thinking he was bonkers, and Noah did not stop building. He did not stop building, no matter what anyone else was thinking. Same for you. No matter what the naysayers are thinking, no matter what the world out here is trying to tell you that you can or cannot do, I want you to understand that you are capable of doing anything that you set your mind to. Anything you set your mind to. You just want to make sure that it obviously is aligned with God's will for your life. Because if it's not aligned with God's will for your life, you're not going to have that inner fulfillment. You're not going to have that inner fulfillment. And so that's why I always want to continue to share the importance of discovering your purpose and then aligning your business with your God-given purpose. All right, align your business with your purpose, because you don't want to just be out here doing any business. You want to make sure whatever business it is that you're doing, it aligns with God's will for your life. Anyone could start a business, right? But you can make money. Anyone can make money, but it's one thing to have that financial freedom, right? Or location freedom, but it's another thing to have that inner fulfillment, because there's a lot of people out here that are wealthy, but they are not fulfilled. They're not living out their God-given purpose. And so because of it, they're dropping dead, shooting themselves in the head, because money doesn't solve, all your problems, right? It solves a good amount of problems, but it doesn't solve all your problems, because if you don't truly understand who you are and whose you are, it's pointless. If you don't understand what your purpose is in life, it's so like, why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you do what it is that you're doing? What legacy are you leaving for your family? Right? You want to make sure that you're leaving a legacy behind. You're making God literally created you and placed you on this earth today for a reason. And it's not to just wake up and work and pay bills or scroll on Instagram, scroll on TikTok as your life is passing you by. It's to really leave an impact here, leave a legacy behind. And so it's really important for you to understand your purpose and to build a business so that you can profit passively from that purpose. And that's why I'm so passionate about this topic. And that's why my purpose is to help others to discover their purpose and to be able to profit passively from it. Yes, yes. Thank you. So good. But yeah, that's my message for you. Don't pray to God for blessings when he already gave you the blueprint, you know? Like, look at, just use Noah as an example, you know? Noah, God gave him the blueprint, and Noah literally saved him and his family's lives. God is not going to come down and build a tree for you. He's not going to come down and build a chair for you, I should say. He gave you the tree. He gave you the equipment. He gave you the resources. Everything you need is already within you. God already blessed you with every spiritual blessing. Everything you need is already within. He's already equipped you. But, you know, it just requires you doing the inner work. It really requires you doing the inner work. It requires understanding yourself. It requires you having a higher level of self-concept. Like, who are you? When you answer that question. Like, who am I? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my likes? What are my dislikes? What am I good at? What are my spiritual gifts? The Bible, literally, there's 12 spiritual gifts. It's really important to really understand your identity, understand who you are, so that you can know why God, what we all know our purpose is to glorify God. That is his word in Isaiah. We were all created to glorify God. But we're all created to glorify God in different ways. We're not all created to do the same exact thing. We're all different. But it's important for you to understand what makes you different. What lights you up? What are things that, you know, I often say your conviction is your calling too. Because things that bother you, they may bother you, but they may not bother someone else. And so that is a good telltale sign on, okay, if it's bothering me, maybe I should be the solution to that problem, right? If you see a problem in the world that you can possibly solve for someone else, that is a telltale sign that that is your purpose. That could be one of your purposes. So we all have multiple purposes, or I should say callings. And all of our callings, God calls us to different areas in our lives. At one point, I was called to be a nurse in a hospital, but now my calling is to be here on YouTube and to coach. Coaching is my calling. So God has literally transitioned me from nursing full-time to now full-time entrepreneurship. And I'm just so blessed by God. You know, I'm just so blessed. And I'm just so happy and grateful to God. But I'm just waiting on this ship to sail away. My dad is actually leaving in 15 minutes. Yeah, he's scheduled to take off. I don't know if you could see the ships behind me, but we're at the port in Miami, and he's scheduled to take off soon. And so I wish I knew about it. I would have gone. My birthday is actually tomorrow, so I would have gone. But I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this cruise until after. But yeah, I hope this message blesses you. Don't pray for blessings when God has already given you the blueprint. You have everything you need inside. Just look within. Do the inner work. That's what you need to do. The inner work, I'm telling you. Take that time. Sit in solitude. Get quiet. Pray. Meditate. Journal. I'm telling you, these are the things that really shifted my life for sure. It really did. I would have still felt stuck and unfulfilled, miserable, if I did not take the time to do the inner work. And that's why my mission in life is to help other women to discover their purpose, because it's nothing like discovering your purpose, but then also profiting from your purpose. Oh, yes. Thank you. Happy birthday to you too. The 13th. Awesome. So yours is Friday. What are you doing? This is like one of the first birthdays where I'm not doing much. I usually go away. I usually do so much for my birthday. But this year, I'm like, you know what? I'm just so content and happy. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to just lay on the beach, you know? And I'm already in Miami. So I'm like, that's all. I'm just going to really just relax on the beach and then go to dinner. I'm going for a massage later today. Uh-oh. I hear the horn. I hear the horn from the ship. My father's going to Jamaica on a cruise, so I'm just waiting for him to depart. He's going to Jamrock cruise. I wish I was on there. It's all good though. It's all good. I'm going to enjoy my birthday tomorrow, just relaxing on the beach. I have a massage tonight, and then, yeah, dinner. I'm good with that. I am. God has blessed me so much that I don't even need much. I really don't. And you know what's so funny? I remember before, like 4 years ago, I've been in Miami now for 3 years. And I remember saying, when I was doing this inner work that I speak about, I was doing the inner work and I was really just thinking, and I was just like, man, like, what would life look like for me, like my ideal life? And it's this, literally being able to just drive to the port. Last year for my birthday, we just drove to the port, jumped on a cruise ship, went to the Bahamas for the weekend, came back. It was fun. But yeah, I remember thinking, like, I want to feel like I'm on vacation every day. That was the life I desired. And now I get to live that life, like literally just drive to the beach. Before, I would have to fly to the beach in New York. I would have to fly out. Like every birthday, I would literally, because I don't like the cold, every birthday I would literally book a flight to some island. Now it's like, I don't even need to do that. Like my life, I honestly feel like my life, I'm on a vacation every day. And that was literally my prayer. And so I'm just so grateful to God for that like, even though my birthday's tomorrow, like I don't feel the need to have to fly anywhere. I don't feel the need to go anywhere, because my life, like I've literally redesigned my life to the point where I don't need a vacation. I feel like I'm on vacation every day by the grace of God, right? And that's because I'm working in my purpose. I'm coaching other women to do the same. I answered the call of God on my life, you know? God gave me the blueprint, and I stopped sitting around praying for blessings and just literally did the inner work, discovered who I was, who Janelle was at the core, and just started building. I just started building like Noah. And, you know, obviously people aren't going to understand you. They're not going to understand what you're doing in the moment, but you have to answer the call of God. You can't worry about what other people are saying to you or what other people are thinking. They won't understand because they don't have the same blueprint. They don't have the same blueprint. God gave you a specific blueprint for your life, and no one else is going to understand it. It's just you and God. God created you, so only He can tell you why He created you, and it's your responsibility to really discover what that is truly. And I'm just so grateful that I took the time to discover what that was and really started building like Noah. Build like Noah. So I'm gonna continue walking up and down this strip. It's a beautiful strip. I came here not last year, the year before for my birthday too. We were just out here chilling because the beach is right down there. And so we were just out here chilling last year. No, I'm lying. It wasn't my birthday. It was actually for my anniversary. I came out here. That's when it was. November 10th is my anniversary. And we were out here at the beach by the dock. And it's just cool to watch the ships go by. I don't think I could. Oh, I actually can reverse it. Let's see. So this Carnival ship is moving out, but that's not my dad's ship. Can you see it? Yeah. That's not my dad's ship though. His ship should be leaving. Oh, I'm gonna get kicked out to the park. Yeah, so God gave you the blueprints. He's already given you the blueprint. So you got to start building. Start building with God. Everything you need is already inside of you. And that's the beautiful thing. Everything you need is already within you. What if you need, like, obviously with more skills, you're going to develop your skills. You're going to continue to develop your skills. You're going to build upon your skills. And that comes with just, life lessons, experiences. You could, even if you have to learn to do something, right? And so there are, it's good to hire a mentor or hire a coach to help you, to teach you, because you're not going to know everything, right? So the things that you are, the areas where you are lacking or you're more weak in, you can literally pay to learn in those areas. And thank you so much. Happy Monday to you. Thank you. Yeah, the areas that you lack in, you can definitely, that's why you have to, develop those areas so that you can, like for me, I have a coach because I knew God was calling me to speak, and I was just like, oh Lord, me, I don't know what to say. I don't know like how to speak. I was always very reserved, and just quiet and to myself. And I really had to do the inner work, but then also just hire a coach that can help me. Oh, there's like dogs over there. They're like, let me flip it. They're running up and down. Let's see. They're like playing over there. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of dogs. All right, so this Carnival cruise is sailing out. My husband is over there. My daughter's over there. Just waiting on my dad to sail out. Enjoying the night. All right, so that's my message. You got the blueprint, so go and build with God. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys. Before I go, I'm gonna tell you, just as God told me, put one foot in front of the other, step out on faith, and trust God for the next step. See you in the next one. Bye.